Hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to tell you how I accidentally found out I am not straight because of a girl in my French class. I mean, yes, the language of love literally ruined my heterosexuality. So fun. Thank you, France. So I always thought I was straight, like fully head empty, only men, unfortunately. I was living my best hetero life, dating the usual emotionally unavailable men, wearing, beanie in Delhi's hot temperature, playing the fucking guitar and carrying the guitar everywhere they go. So, that was my type, like losers, basically losers. Like, think of losers, that was my type. So, yeah, I was living my best hetero life until this girl came and I guess ruined my heterosexuality, also my hetero dating life. So, I was thinking to, get my degree in French. I've learned it in my school life, so I was like, okay, let's solidify it, let's go to college for it, whatever. So I went to the college and I was debating between two colleges. One was near my house and one was very prestigious, like it was Miranda House. Okay, so it is like Miranda House, but it was like farther from my house. It was like 40 minutes. Okay, so I was debating, like, should I go there, should I go here? And I called my dad, obviously. So my dad told me, like, hey, go to this one because it's nearby, and check if you like the vibe, then you go there, you pay the fee, whatever. And if you don't, then Miranda House is always there, it's not going anywhere, so just go check it out. And then I went and I was like, okay, because instantly they were like, oh, you are admitted, because they at the time it was according to the percentage. So instantly it happened, and then I was like, okay, I guess, because one of my friend at the time was also going there, so I was like, okay, it makes sense, I guess. It's not like I was forced into it, but it made sense. I was still debating because Miranda House again, Anyway, so I went to this college, and the first day I did not get the memo, so I was late. I went the next day when the class had already started, so everybody knew everybody, but I was trying to make conversation, I was trying to make friends, whatever, right? So I was literally complimenting everybody, and then I turned around. I was in the first row, okay, and then I turned around. There was this girl. I did not see her face properly at the time. I saw her notebook. Okay, notebook was open, and there was something in French or whatever, because I missed a class, remember? So I was thinking to maybe borrow someone's notes or whatever. So I turned around and I complimented her handwriting, and I was like, hey, very nice, beautiful, elegant handwriting you got there. And then she said, हाँ तो. And then I looked at her face, because I was like, okay, so far everybody was nice to me, what happened? And then I looked at her face for the first time. She denies it to this date, but she was wearing a liner, okay, and the evil girls, bullies kind of vibes, okay. And she sitting down, I could tell she is tall, okay, I could tell that much. And she was wearing liner, and she was looking like a baddie, and her hair was braided and all. And then I didn't look back, because I was like, okay, maybe she doesn't like me, whatever. Then I was making conversation, making friends here, there, everywhere, okay. And then a few weeks, I think, no, not a few weeks, but 2 weeks maybe has passed, okay. And she comes late in the class, so I see her standing up for the first time. She comes in, she's tall as fuck, okay, tall as fuck. And then she goes back. Usually she, I'm in the first row, she's in the second row, but this time she goes way in the back, okay. And then I was like, okay, she's tall. That's fun. Anyways, so a few days passed, and then I was again in the first row, okay, and then she was in the third row, and she was on her phone, and some girl was talking to her, and the way she was there, I don't know how to explain it, okay, but the way, the aura, everything was very, very confusing for me, because she looked very hot, dangerously hot, but I was confused, hey, do I wanna be her or wanna be on her, okay. And then I was okay, maybe because I've always dated guys, not I liked the guys I dated or they liked me, they did not like me, but everybody just thought the way I look, I should have boyfriends. So I did have boyfriends, because I don't know, I was yeah, you think of me like that, so yeah, that's how I will be in life. I will ruin my life because you think I'm a bad person. Anyways, so she was looking very dangerously hot, and I was confused, maybe I want to be like her. I forgot to tell you, how is she? So she's tall as fuck, as I've mentioned. So tall as fuck. Even if I wear heels 4 inches, even if I wear 4 inches heels, she will be taller than me, okay. And I'm average height. So anyway, she's tall. She has that like aura about her. Like when she talks, everybody gets quiet and listens to her. She's very elegant. She is like, she commands a room when she enters. Okay, like I don't know how else to explain it. Like she has always had that aura, but even before like I had any feelings for her. Like she always had like, you know, like don't fuck with me kind of. I don't know. And then like anyway, so she was dangerously hot. And then like that day I was looking at her like up and down because I was confused, like do I want to be like her, do I want to be on, again like the same thing was going on in my head, like I could not stop thinking about her. Okay, and then like they were talking about some book we had to bring. Okay, and I was attentive in class, so I knew which book to get, but she was just talking to her friends, and nobody knew. Okay, but I didn't say anything because I am a pussy. Okay, so I didn't say anything. Later on she messaged in the group, like it was an official group that my professor had created, all the students were in it. She just asked in the group like, hey, which one do we have to book, like the workbook or the literature? Okay, I knew the answer, so what I do is like personally text her like, hey, we have to get the workbook. And like I text her, immediately she replies and she says, oh, I was confused, I thought we had to bring literature. I was like, no, because we have to do exercise, you know, just like random shit. I was like, not random, but like it was helpful at that time to her because she asked it, whatever. And then like she thought I was confusing her with someone else, and then she introduced herself in a very professional manner, like I was going to take her interview. And I was like, okay, like I know who you are. Like I mean, she didn't know that I knew, but like I was like, I know who you are. You're a dangerously hot woman who is in my class, who is ruining my heterosexuality. Okay, so I knew who she was, and she was explaining. Then I was like, hey, I know who you are. Like that's why I texted. And then she was like, oh, I know you. I thought like I had to introduce myself because she was introducing herself so professionally. So I was like, so I am this girl, I sit in the first row, I talk a lot, you know, like the things you say. Okay, like to explain, like I was like trying to explain her who I was. And then she was like, no, I know who you are. And I was like, really? Like, you know who I am? Okay. And then we would talk all day. It was amazing. We would do this dance all the time. Okay, we wouldn't say anything in class. We would just say hi, hello, whatever, but not more than that. Okay, but we would text all the time. Like I would text her like, hi, I can see you, you look very pretty. Like I am a creepy person, clearly. Okay, and then she would be like, ha ha ha, thanks. And then like we would always like have like these fights, like because I always, okay, I don't want to speak for her, but like in my heart I still to this date know like she's not straight. Okay, she would disagree, which I understand, whatever. But like the way we would talk, the way we would be, and like the way she is, like come on, like come on, who are we kidding? We would talk all day every day, and it was honestly epic. But we would only text. Okay, we wouldn't call each other, we wouldn't FaceTime, or we wouldn't even talk in class because I again am a pussy. Okay, so I'm not gonna go up to her and be like, hey, how are you, let's talk, let's sit together. No, I'm not about that life. I'm too shy. Okay, so I did not do any of those things, but I would text her and she would text me. Okay, and like we would talk all day, like literally all day up until like we went to sleep, both of us. And then 4 days passed, and like she was like, hey, like she said, do you have something you wanna tell me? I texted literally all my friend groups. Okay, like everybody, and like this one friend, my best friend, whatever she would say I would do, because she is the most smart person I know. Okay, but she is also very late at replying. Okay, but the other best friend I have, who I've known for 27 years of my life, he said, बता दे जो तेरे दिल में मैं होता तेरी जगह तो मैं बता देता, मेरा घर तोड़ने में सबसे आगे रहता है वो. So he said कि तू बता दे. तो मैंने सोचा okay. So I told her कि like I don't know, but I've always been straight, that's what I know. I don't know, but I think I like you, I'm not sure, because I was confused about like either I want to be like you or I want to be on you. And after talking to you for several days, now I know that I want to be on you. Okay, and this is texting because in real life I can't say such things. Okay, so she said, but I am straight. She does not look straight. If you see her, I don't look straight. I look straight. She does not look straight. She does not look straight at all. Ask anybody, okay? And like that's what I thought. So I was like, okay, maybe like because my stupid best friend is telling me to tell her, so I told her. And then she was like, no, I'm straight. And like the second she said I am straight, my other smart best friend texts me, do not say anything, you dumb bitch, do not say anything. And I told her, and then she was like, yeah, fun, good for you now. 4 days we talked, and I then told her I felt very like, what the fuck? I don't know. I felt like I wanna like take some water, put my head and die, you know, in that little water. So I did not text her afterwards. I mean, like at that conversation we wrapped up and I was like, okay, fine, I understand. And then I stopped texting her because like, why would I text her? So she would text me here, there, but I wouldn't respond because I am now like, I don't know what to say. Like I feel very like rejected, insulted. I don't know. It's just like, it was my first time telling someone this. Like I've never done this in my life, and like to a girl especially, and like I was already figuring out myself. It was a lot, so I did not text, but I was like, you know, living my best life. So I would upload my like stories and stuff. And then like she would text me here, there, and like I wouldn't respond as I said. Later she texted and she was like, hey, I miss you. 4 days later, okay, she texted, I miss you. And I could not control myself. Then I was like, I miss you too. I've been thinking about you non-stop. Because I was thinking about her non-stop. That's why I was going out so much, because I was trying to distract myself from the conversation we had and like how I was feeling, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, I miss you too. And then she was like, but we can talk, just because like, you know, we can't be something, but we can talk. And I was like, yeah, man, we can talk. You know, like who made these rules? Okay, we can talk. So we talked all day, every day, but only on text messages, never in person. We wouldn't even say anything in class. Like one day, this time, like she was on the second row, I was on third, but like literally diagonal. In a classroom thing, diagonal, she's here, I'm here, okay, and there are a lot of people in middle and everywhere, okay. And then she looked at me and she says, hi. And then I looked at her, I said, hi. And I texted one of my guy friends, I only have one guy friend. I texted him and I was like, she said hi, I said hi, and it was epic. It's a love story. And he said, you are a dumb bitch. And he was not wrong, honestly. Anyway, so we would always have these fights, because I'm like, we talk all the time, we are so good together, then why can't we be together? Why can't you explore your sexuality? And even if you say you are straight, like it's fine, like you want to talk to me, you want this to be a thing, like in a weird way, so like why not like try it? But she would be like, no, we are straight. I mean, she said I am straight. And then I was like, okay, fine, then let's, like, you know, we would always have these fights. We wouldn't talk for a day, and then we would come back, either she'll come back or I'll go back or whatever, okay, and it would be a thing. But everybody knew that she's mine, okay, like she's mine, so nobody would like talk to her in that way. And also I'm like shy, but like very intimidating at times. People have told me, I don't know, I think I'm a shy and a pussy, so I don't know. But anyway, so like we would always fight, and this went on for like years, okay, went on for years. When I say years, I don't exaggerate. It from 2019 to 2021, 2022, okay, it went on for years. So like we would have these fights constantly, but like we would also talk very nicely in the bit. Like it was like a full-on relationship without a label, okay. She wouldn't just label it for some reason, which is fine. I mean, I'm butthurt about it to this date. Anyways, so one day, it was in 2020, I believe, or yeah, it was in 2020, October-ish. She had an interview, because she was like, you know, everybody was in the lockdown board, but she's a very productive person. She is like a go-getter. She can't just stay still, okay. She needs to be doing something, and like she's also very like academically smart, and like she likes work, you know, she's just amazing. So she had an interview the next day, and she was like, okay, I'm gonna go sleep, okay, and I'm going to sleep with my mom and my sister, so I will talk to you later. I mean, I'll talk to you in the morning. And I said, okay, yeah, good luck, whatever. And then like I texted her something, because I started missing her, because we would talk late night, okay, so I started missing her. Then I texted her something and it got delivered. It usually wouldn't, because she doesn't get notification. Now I don't know what's the case, but like back then she did not get any notifications, and it got delivered. So I took a screenshot, because I'm crazy. And then like I texted her like, what the fuck. And then she texted me like, my sister took my phone, okay. And I was like, she took your phone, my messages were there. Basically you're telling me she saw our chat and no one is reacting in your house the way you said they would if they got to know, because you come from a conservative family. And I was like, there were a lot of other things also I was thinking, and I was like, no, that's a lie, that's a lie, I know her, she's lying. So and she doesn't lie, okay, she's not a person who would lie. She's very like ethical and stuff. So, and I was like, okay, then who are you talking to? Like, who the fuck? When this is happening, we were fighting, like we are fighting, like hardcore fighting, and it's not one of those fights that we had like, you're not straight, why are we not together? It's not like that. It's like aggressive fight this time, okay. Then like she kept changing her story, so I knew she was lying. And there was this chick I did not lie, because I just thought like she's into her or whatever, not my girl, like the other girl, okay? And like I did not like that. Later she sent me a screenshot like, hey, like my sister was using my phone, here are the chats, and why are you being so crazy? And I'm like, I'm not being crazy, and these screenshots are fake, okay? And like I tell my friend at the time, and she was like, no, these are real, but she wouldn't lie, she is ethical. And I'm like, yes, she is ethical, but she is lying right now, okay? And like nobody would believe me, and I was like, be honest, okay? And then she was like, yeah, I lied, blah blah blah. And I was like, why would you lie? And then if you're talking to someone, then I should be talking to people too. And I think she got very angry at me like for me accusing of her lying, whatever. So like she said, yeah, go talk to people. And then I started talking to people, and the stalker stuff happened, and a lot more happened after that. But like in this fight, I was like full on bawling, okay, like why would you lie to me? Who were you talking to? Blah blah blah. And then she shows me the chick she replied to, and then she was on Duolingo completing something, and I was like, you could have just told me this. You could have just told me this. We would have been fine. This wouldn't be a thing, but this is now a thing. So I did not talk to her for a few days, okay? This was like a massive fight and massive deal for me. Like, why would you lie to me? Like, do whatever, don't lie to me. Like, I should know, I should be in the loop, okay? In 2020, my dad passed away December. We drifted apart, but not like fully. Like we stopped talking like how we used to, but like I still tell her everything that goes in my life. She knew when I was pregnant with my son, she knew when he was born. Like we talk to this date, okay? But it's very like not like before. I ask her about her life, and she's doing really well. And I mean, like, we have only met twice outside of college. Like once it was her birthday, so we wanted to, like, I wanted to celebrate that, and it was also a fight. I literally sent one of my best friends like 100 screenshots of our text, and she was like, तुम दोनों इतनी बातें कैसे कर लेते हो? And I was like, I am talkative, I'm a yapper, okay, whatever. And then yeah, so I mean, we are still in contact, we are happy, whatever, we're friends. I'm fine with, you know, yeah, I'm fine, I'm not hurt, I'm not in love with her anymore, or whatever you're thinking. And as Zendaya put it so eloquently in Euphoria, I would like to remember her as my first love. We still talk, we're friends, as I said, but yeah, nothing like that anymore. Nothing like how we used to talk anymore. I'm not sad about it, don't look at me like that. I'm not sad, you're crying, I'm not. So yeah, that's fun. Anyways, that's how I came out. That was my story, like how I figured out I fell in love with a girl. So I might be gay, because like the guys I've dated in past, I don't like them, okay? So, and they don't like me, and I just dated them because people thought by looking at me like, hey, you should have a lot of boyfriends, right? Because you look like you do. Yeah, so I don't know, I felt the need to like be who they thought I was because I was young. So I, like at that time I was thinking I'm gay, right? Like, I'm fully gay, and also had a lot of internal biphobia. At least I thought, because I was like, decide, I can't be into both. Decide, either you like girls or either you like guys, you can't like both. Apparently it was a big deal in my head. Like, I would support other bi people, but it was, for me, like, it was too crazy to be like, how much love do you have in you, you know? So that was a struggle for a while. So for a few years I only dated girls to realize like, no, I am not just gay. Also, like, I told my family. So my sister said like, at least she thought so. She said, I'm just trying to be interesting. My mom said it's a phase, you will get out of it one day, we all go through it. And I'm like, Mom, we all go through it? Because it's been 6+ years and I'm not out of it. But thank you. Good to know your life. Anyways, and my brother is like very homophobic. I mean, he says that he's homophobic, but he's the same with boys also. Like, if I go to him with my boy, I mean, I've never, but if I talk to him about boys, he'll be like, why, what the fuck? And he was the same. So he says I'm like very like, he's very homophobic, but I don't think, but he says that. So that was his reaction. My dad was the only one who said like, hey, this was the, you know, this was how it was before. Like, this was normal. Like, people liked everybody. So you don't have to feel shame, or you don't have to feel anything about it. It's just how people are, and that's okay. So his reaction was the best, and he was very supportive about it. I remember when I was going to go on a date with my first girlfriend. At that time I didn't know she was going to be my first girlfriend, and I was like very giddy about it, and I was changing like 50 outfits, and my dad was like, tu bata de mujhe kiske saath ja rahi hai, main tujhse nahi puchuga, to mujhe bata de. And when I came back home, he was like, so how was it? And I was like, what are you talking about? It was, we what do you mean? So yeah, he was very nice about everything, my space, and he would like be accepting and all of those things. So yeah, that was my coming out story, living in India, because my parents are amazing. And yeah, and India is amazing. However you think it is, it's not. It's a beautiful country and you're very progressive. So yeah, that was my coming out story.